Hey guys, how you doing? So it's another bass riff of the week. I'm guessing that we're on 17 now. Are we on 17? It's all getting a bit blurry. We're in December. We're doing a new video every day. We're just in a, it's carnage. It's carnage at the SBL headquarters. We're sleeping here almost. We've got sleeping bags that we haven't really, but we should do. But I'm here with another bass riff of the week. And for this bass riff of the week, that you can get the tab and notation for, by the way, download it. Well, hit the link below the video. It'll take you through to a page. Follow the instructions, and you will end up going through to the toolkit area on Scott's Bass Lessons, and there you can download it for the play along track and the actual tab and notation for this riff. So what we're doing this week, well, I'm looking at a kind of, it's got that sort of like new soul, D'Angelo. It's got like that Pino vibe to it, Pino Palladino. If you haven't heard him before, awesome bass player, you've got to check him out. And I've kind of stolen the vibe from a track by Jose James called, I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, but I saw a live version of it with Robin Malarkey, a great bass player from London. He was playing on it. And I just love the groove, and I just thought I'll come up with a track kind of like that vibe. It isn't that track, but it's that type of vibe. So I just programmed a little track up so you can play this type of groove along with it. And what's really interesting is the bass drum pattern of this groove. It's not on the one, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it again. So it's really nice to sort of like be able to play this kind of syncopated pattern along with on a 4/4 time feel, because it's still 1, 2, 3, but the bass drums 3, 4, it's. And it's still that 3, 4. It's just such a cool vibe to be able to play over this kind of feel. The riff itself is really open sounding, so it's based on an F minor. It's just F minor going to an F sharp Lydian chord, so F sharp major 7 sharp 11, which is this kind of sound. Where are we? Yeah. So down here. F minor. It's just that like the F sharp Lydian sound, and the Lydian sound is also really well known from. So. That's really the first thing that got it in my mind. So I was like, oh, that's the Lydian sound. Because I just heard so many people talk about Lydian, Steve Vai. I can remember I was a guitar player. I can remember people saying, oh, Steve Vai comes up with loads of Lydian type licks. And I thought, Lydian, what the heck is Lydian? And learned the scale. And still couldn't hear it until somebody was like, dude, it's The Simpsons, Danny Elfman, right? And then as soon as I learned that, I was like, oh, that's the Lydian sound. So on this riff, it's just an F minor 7 chord to a F sharp major 7 sharp 11, which is a Lydian sound, okay? And the riff's really, really simple. It's this kind of vibe. I've changed it around a few different ways. But essentially it's the same, we're just outlining the F minor. So it starts on an F, and remember, it doesn't start on the 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. It'd be good to clap this. 2, 3, 4. I can't clap it at the same time. 2, 3, 4. Denmark behind the camera doing my job. So it goes 2, 3, 4. That's the first time, okay? And chord tone wise is going F, A flat, which is the minor third, and then chromatically up to the fifth, and then chromatically up to the F. Three, 4. 3, 4. A 3, a 4, 1. Okay, so the first time, and what I've done is I've done a little variation each time. So there's 4, goes 4 times through this, and each time I've kind of ended it in a different way. Okay, so the first time is it's like a double stop. Pino's really well known for it. Jaco Pastorius did it. Who else does it? Everybody does it. Matt Garrison does it. Yannick Gwizdala does it. So again, it's based on the F sharp. This is where the chord moves from the F minor to the F sharp Lydian. F sharp, but we're just playing. So we bar these two here, okay, which is the A flat and the D flat, and then we hammer on. So we play both of them together, and then we hammer on to the B flat. Okay? So it's just kind of giving it a basic triad sound. So again, 2, 3, 4. Just do that over and over again. Now, when it comes to getting that muted tone, you can either do two things. One, mute with the heel of your palm here. So, or a good friend of mine, Danny Mo Morris, he plays with his index finger and mutes with the second ring finger, and so middle ring and little finger of his left hand. Again, it's just a way to get that muted vibe. So again, 2, 3, 4. And here I go down. You can go down from the F to the flat 7 of the F. And this is the, remember, each time I do it, it's kind of the same, but it just ends in a different way. It's always. But this time I'm going down, so F down to the flat 7, and then I'm thinking F sharp here, because it's gone to the F sharp chord, and I'm playing 5th, 9, and then just root and root. Okay, so it sounds like this, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2, let's do them, the first two parts there, okay, so 1, 2, 3, first time through. Down. Okay, now the next part again starts the same. Now, I've got to give props to Rob Malarkey here on the Jose James tune, the live version I saw. He did this cool little fill. It was different to this because it didn't go to the same chords, but I've kind of stolen his idea just to show to you guys. So again, it starts the same. And as it goes to the F sharp major 7 sharp 11, I'm gonna go, so open A, okay, which is just, I'm not really, A is a nothing note, it's just sort of like, I'm using it as a takeoff note, so even though it's in none of the chords, it's kind of, you can't hear it, it's just an effect. So the notes though are, it's the root, fifth and 9 of that F sharp Lydian chord. And then I move the same thing up, okay, to the, again I play the A, but then I hammer on the B flat. And as you can tell, this bass needs set up. Okay, but that's the, again, that's the root, oh, that's the third. So it's the same pattern, okay, but it's the third, the major 7 and sharp 11 of that F sharp. Okay, so same shape. And then I hit a low E because that's like a tension note before I go back to the F. So again, that third part. Okay. Oops. Sounds pretty dissonant, right? So F sharp, and again, root, fifth, 9. I actually don't hammer on that B flat there, I just play it. B flat, F, C, which is the third, major 7, and sharp 11 of that F sharp chord, okay? And then that E is again nothingness, it's just a chromatic tension note into the F, okay? So let's go through the first 3 versions of it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 4th time round. And here, again, as it hits that F sharp, I've got a really cool little lick, kind of stolen from Pino, that, you know, he's done, I've heard him do a similar lick on the John Mayer stuff that he did. So it's just as that F sharp hits, that Lydian chord, F sharp major 7, sharp 11, I'm playing root, 3rd, 5th, 7, 9, sharp 11. And then back to the 9 and then to the 3rd. Again, root, 3rd, 5th, major 7, 9, sharp 11, back to the 9, 3rd, root, okay? And then the 13th, the 6th, and then just the 6th to the 5th, and then back to the 6th, and then it holds on that 6. So the whole thing sounds 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So really slowly. And I'm hammering on that. That is a big stretch, that, so you could slide it. If you didn't want to go, you can see how I'm sliding that. So if you've got small hands, don't be put off by this huge stretch. You can still make it by just sliding into that note. So just that final time again, around that 4th one, 2, 3, 4. Again, 2, 3, 4. It's a great little lick to use on, you can use it on blue. On anything really, but it's great on dominant chords. You have to alter it a little bit for dominant chords, but major chords, it's just a really, I'm sure I heard Pino do it. Yeah, I did hear Pino do it. Maybe it was with a play it with, I think, Gretchen Palata, maybe, and Michelle Neondoncello. Oh, I'm not sure how you pronounce their second name. But anyway, so that's the whole of it. I'm going to play it really slowly once more, and then you're going to hear it up to speed. And remember to go over to scotsbasslessons.com after this, check out all the other stuff. There's free lessons, there's a thing called the Toolkit, which is a whole load of courses and cool stuff that you can download for free. And remember, you can get the tab and notation for this lesson with the play along trackers too. Just hit the link below this video. So again, really slow now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey. Slower. Okay, so hopefully you'll be able to get that down and get playing around with this rhythm, because it's just a really cool rhythm to use. Apologies if any of the notes, I kind of sort of like been vibing out a little bit with this, so I'm sure I haven't played the correct stuff every time round. I've kind of sort of like altered it a little bit, but that's just the way I do it. Hopefully you've enjoyed the lesson. Remember, go to scotsbasslessons.com, check out the stuff we've got over there, and other than that, take it easy and I'll see you in the shed.